Hi, it's Pascal here, and in this video, I just want to talk about praying. And what I want to talk about praying is something I found out in my own personal life since I started my online business. Now, if you don't know anything about me, my name is Pascal. I started my online business in 2017, and ever since then, I've went on to quit my regular job, and I've seen tremendous results in my life. And I do get lots of questions from people asking me, how did this whole happen? What can they do to start? What products can they sell? All these various questions that people try to, how do I find my niche? All those sort of things, and I tend to get them to understand that some of the times it's not really the program that is the problem, or it's not really the education that is the problem. It's our mindset and where we are. It's usually challenging for us to shift what we're doing from what we previously know and to start doing things in a slightly different way. And that's where, because a lot of people pray in the morning, they pray to God for more time. They pray to God so that they can have more time. Is there anything they can do to have more time with their family? Is there anything that they can do to have more money that they have? But they simply don't understand how this whole thing transcends, or how the bridges to the different stages that they need, or the steps that they need to take to get the result that they want. And technically, God is answering the prayers that they are actually saying, but they are not just in the right frame of mind to actually get the thing to work the way they want it to work. Now, how do I come across to this? Now, in the morning when I normally pray, before when I used to pray, I was working 13, 14 hours of the day, and I didn't have any time for my son. I was always praying to God, how can I have more time? How can I have more money? Because in fact, I was praying for more money, because I figured out if I have more money, I will now have more time for my kids. But in reality, what was happening was I was basically asking for me. How do I, me as in Pascal, get more time? How do I, Pascal, get more money? And that is what basically will happen is I would be offered extra long hours, maybe working more time, working more hours so I can get more money. And in other words, that takes me more away from what I really want, which is the time. And I seem not to understand how this whole thing works. And that's how most people pray. They get what they want from the prayers they are saying, but they are not really understanding the principles behind it. So when I started this whole online thing, because as you get into business, you start learning new things, you start exploring new things, you're open, you're learning new stuff, you're understanding how business works, how to relate with more people, how to sell products online, how to put all those things. But there are some critical areas that most people struggle with, and that is how to make a sale. And when it comes to that making sale, people don't really understand how that works. Again, it comes down to the prayer. They might be asking, how do they make a sale? You see, it's all about them. And when you're asking God about you, you're asking for one person, and He will technically give you something that will serve one person. Maybe you and your family, and just a little bit extra to support your family. But when you are going for that abundance, it's a different mindset. When you are going for abundance, I think my battery is a little going. When you're going for abundance, it's a different mindset, and this is how the abundance people pray. Their prayer is very simple. When they don't have time, they simply ask God, how can I provide more time for more people? How can I give people that are struggling with time, how can I give them something that will help them have more time in their own life? And when they start reaching out, and this will prompt them to maybe having a business where to show people how to create more time. And what that will transcend is it will technically start showing them what they need to do to actually create their own time. Because if you're asking for more time for yourself, you'll be having a unique, just a small idea. But if you're thinking about getting things done in a larger scale, because let's put it this, it said in the Bible, it said, the greatest amongst you shall be your servant. So you have to understand the principle behind this. You have to be willing to serve as many people as possible. And in other words, I couldn't do that on my regular job. You probably cannot do that in what you're doing. So the way to where you want to go is you have to have some sort of avenue to serve more people. You may be starting your own business, it may be getting into your own consulting or something that you will be able to be of service to as many people as you want. And in other words, when you start serving these people, when you start doing things in a global scale, you will start receiving a whole lot of abundance that will be coming towards your way because you are genuinely helping people get what they want. Now get this is where it gets tricky. When you're asking for this, guess what? God will definitely send you people to actually help. You will start getting ideas of how to start a business. When you start the business like I did, then I started my prayer shifted. How do I help people make more money? Because I was looking for money. Instead of asking for how do I make money, I will now say, how do I help people make this sale online? How do I help them make this sale? And when I start understanding this, I start helping them. They will keep coming with me with different questions. But because I already know and I've made sales, but when you want to grow in a larger scale, it's all about helping other people do that. So when you're having this compounding effect, it grows your business. It grows your business, and the results are crazy. The results are phenomenal. You can't believe this. So it's just a difference in mindset shift. So if you're praying tomorrow, rather than praying for yourself and your family, always, if you need more time in your relationship, ask God, how can you help people that are struggling with a relationship get more time? How can you help them overcome their challenges? Just shift that energy, and you'll be prompted with ideas to start, maybe sell a book, or you must have read a book that helped you. Then sell that book to as many people as you can, and guess what? You will receive a lot more time with your spouse, because this is where it gets interesting. As you help all those people, you will get all that back. You will get all that back. The greatest amongst you shall be your servants. If you want to be great, and if you don't want to be great, that's okay. But for those people who want to impact and make a huge impact in the world, this is the steps that you have to take. You have to put yourself in a position where you can be of service to as many people as possible. And that comes with the greatest, the quote by John F. Kennedy, who says, ask not what the country can do for you, ask what you can do for the country. In other words, the country is the people. Whatever it is, maybe you don't have any good health, or you recovered, you solved a small problem in your life. And what you will realize that so many people are going through that problem that you solved. What did you do to solve that problem? If you begin to share that with people and help them, get this, God will send those people to just help them, show them the way to help them to get that. You will receive a tremendous amount of abundance on different areas of your life. It's not just going to be that area, because he said, before you ask your Father, he already knows. He already knows. So you don't have to worry about where the money is coming from. You don't have, when you're spending, maybe like when I'm spending money on my business, I don't worry about that going out, because I know it's going to come back in abundance. And because I trust him to deliver on his own side. He has never failed. He never sleeps nor slumber. He never sleeps nor slumber. You have to feast on these words. Once you understand the principle behind these words, and you start doing your own part to fulfill what you want, what your role is, and what your purpose is on life. When you start walking towards that purpose, you will see tremendous results in your life. And if you're on the fence of this whole online thing, and you're looking at these videos and you're looking at ideas, none of this really matters. None of what you're thinking right now really matters until you start in your own journey, because your own way is going to be different from mine. Your own way will be revealed to you as you begin. It's not going to be revealed for you when you're in a job. It wasn't revealed to me when I was delivering packages, when I was doing nursing, when I was doing care. It wasn't revealed to me then. It was when I stepped into faith and I started acting on these things, these trainings that I was start, then the ideas would started coming, and I found a way to help fathers and mothers spend time with their children by creating a business online. And that way I have now found how I have spent a lot of time with my kids. I have a lot of money than I really need at the moment. So it's something that it's life changing once you begin to understand how these things work. Shift your energy from yourself and direct it towards helping others, and do it from the bottomless part of your heart, at the point where you don't expect anything in return from the people you are helping. Just go all out and give and give and keep giving them. He's always there. He said, remember these words, because there'll be fear and there'll be skepticism and there'll be all these things will come. That's normal. You don't need to fight them. Just remember these words, that he will never forsake you. He will never forsake you. I feasted on this, and he has never. And I've been more happier than I was a year ago. My blood pressure has came down. I wasn't talking about it. Then my finances improved, my relationship improved, everything has improved. I'm in the gym now, working out to improve, get more fitter, because I have that time. Or else I was doing those jobs. I didn't have the time. I would never went to that was not considered at all, because when you finish, you leave by 5:30 in the morning, come back by 8. You're literally burnt out. So this is as a result of doing things differently. So I hope this video will help you, inspire you to do something different, and just shift your prayer. Just shift it. And once you start getting the ideas, if it might not be online business, it might be completely something different. Just go with the flow. Trust that thing that is guiding you. Trust those ideas, because they know the way. They know the way. All right. I hope you enjoy this video, and if you have any questions, just put them in the comments below. And if you want to meet me, you know I'm very accessible. Just shoot me an email and I'll always be happy to respond. All right, apart from that, over and out, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.